What's going on, guys? Gast here with Sage Master.
Hi, how you doing?
And we're going to analyze the rest of the FEH stream that doesn't have to do with the new units. Sage, you and I have discussed the units. I saw your video on how you would rate the 3 units there. But now we have, let's just start this off immediately reviewing characters, because I feel like that's like the meat of all these videos, is like, what do these guys think of the characters? What do I think of the characters? And comparing it to what these guys think of the characters. So we talked about, I mean, you and I talked about Dorcas, you and I talked about Lute and Mia.
Yeah.
And we both agree that, I don't know if my mic was that good? I just realized my mic was kind of pointed away from me for a second.
I don't know, I can still hear you just fine. So.
I'm pushing it away for now. My computer's like getting loud lately, so maybe it's just like the fan that's acting loud.
Yeah.
Computer fans are loud. But yeah, so Mia seems to be unanimously decided as the best character in this banner, and I would agree.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, she has, she has heavy blade, but for speed, which is just dumb. And she has 40 base speed, so she's so designed for power.
Yep, and not only that, her weapon just has natural attack on it for no reason other than because why not?
Yeah, it has +2, so it's an 18 might sword. She's all that. She's all that in a bag of chips. Next is, where did I hear that expression from?
I don't know. I know I've heard it before, but I
whatever. I'm gonna start saying that now. Anyway,
but the real question is what brand of chips is it? That's what matters.
She's all that in a cheeseburger. She's all that in a cheeseburger. That's what I'm gonna start saying now. Mia's all that in a cheeseburger. And then Dorcas, who is
Dorcas.
Yeah, Dorcas has a honestly, I already talked about it, but I love his enemy phase. I think it's the best. I think his kit is going to be so fun to use if I ever get my hands on him, of course. Yeah, what do you think about Dorcas?
I really like him. He's basically meant to be kind of just a Hector without, the movement penalty and, not having a great weapon with quick riposte, but still great defenses, and if you happen to build him correctly, he'll have even great resistance as well. So it's just he's a monster in enemy phase if anyone tries to attack him. Yeah,
of course. And Lute, who Lute's she's solid. She has the best BST of mages in the game so far at 154. Really good for a mage emblem team if you want to have someone to destroy speed and res. She's your girl.
Yeah, pretty much.
Weirding Tome helps for her speed as well. And she's quite solid. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd say she's just a really solid character in the new generation of Fire Emblem characters, Fire Emblem Heroes characters who Intelligent Systems is aware of how to build characters now.
Yeah.
Instead of giving. Yeah, I was just gonna say
no more fears and no more weird units from the start. They know how to actually make a unit now, so they really have kicked that up quite a bit.
Yeah, they have. So excited to pull out hopefully one of them. And you haven't talked about, I don't remember if you talked about Joshua yet in any detail, but we do have his kit. We do have his stats and stuff. So what do you think of that close counter and wind sweep combo?
It's a very odd one. Honestly, Joshua seems like a really strange unit, just how I'm seeing it, but close defense is a good one for an A skill. I don't mind that at all. He has a weapon that's built with resistance in it.
Yep.
Also very odd. But wind sweep might be pretty interesting to have on him, honestly. I'm not too certain about him. It's gonna be a really odd. Usually I don't really talk about units until they come out, because at that point it's just I feel like it's nothing but speculation. I can't. I can look at the numbers and stuff and go, okay, well, this might be good, but honestly, the sweep abilities have always been something that I've just kind of looked at and went, huh? I'm not so certain about those, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But he does have close defense.
Yeah. I feel like he's like a jack of all trades instead of anyone who's specializes in anything.
Yeah.
Because he has with Audhoma, his BST is 169, which is just it's the best. It is the best in the game.
Yeah.
But the thing is that he doesn't have any dedicated thing to do. He on offense he doesn't get hit, but he doesn't get hit. He can't double, but he has Moonbow, which is good.
Yeah.
And then on defense he gets 36 defense, which is the best among infantry units.
Yes.
But the issue with wind sweep, I find, is that I don't know if he'll be fast enough to actually like reliably depend on that not to get
that's
struck
what
back.
That's what I was worried about. I was
he
looking
has
at
35 speed. He has 35 speed. Like that's like average, I guess.
And nowadays with Mia, Ira, things like that, and some of the other mages, they get up to 40 speed with buffs and things like that. He's gonna have some issues trying to level that out a bit, I think.
Yeah. I think in terms of how I would use him in F2B challenges, I think I would like it because you don't often see even infernal enemies get past 40 speed, which means so long as he has maybe what is it, phantom speed on him. So that'll crank up his speed to like 40 to able to use wind sweep, which is going to be nice.
Yeah, he's
he has potential for sure, I think.
Yeah, I think he does. Not only that, but Moonbow is cool and all, but you could also run other things due to the fact that his sword has resistance inbuilt into it. You could run Iceberg and he'll do a little bit more damage, and since it has the natural, special trigger acceleration, that's also a good thing to have. Honestly, he's going to be a solid unit and something I want to look into because, as you said, jack of all trades. That does bring the problem of master of none. It could be, but his stats are really so leveled out that they might be something that are just he'll be he won't maybe be able to kill a unit one shot, but he will do significant damage and have a significant bite to him if you do use him. So I'm gonna be watching him.
I don't know about Iceberg though, because he still only has 33 res.
Yeah, but even then, it still might do more than Moonbow. That's the thing. Like even with Moonbow, it really is coming down to what would be better. But it's just an example of how he has all these interesting stats now and what he can use.
He's open ended. He's open-ended. He's going to be hard to read, just how he is in the game. So I guess we'll have to see.
It's really odd to see close defense on him, though. That's going to be... I mean, I know a lot of people are probably going to just kill him for that. That's the problem. I'm just worried about that.
Maybe they'll kill probably one of him. I think they'll just keep the second one. But yeah, I think they'll probably get rid of the 5-star one just to get close defense 3. So yeah, we also have I'm gonna jump all the way to Fjorm.
Yes, Fjorm.
I'm gonna jump all the way to when she's in the gameplay, which would be around here, because you can basically, as a character, you can see everything that she has to offer, basically, except for here. So let's start things off right here. So I'm just gonna hopefully pause here. Okay, so we see from right here that her neutrals is, I'm assuming 30 attack. So Leapter gives her 16 attack on that.
Yeah, typical legendary weapon should give her 16, unless there's something else to it. So
I don't think so.
I don't think there is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I think it has is maybe distant counter. We'll get into that in a bit, though.
So she has 39, 40. She has 39, 30, 30 defense, 31 speed, and 34 res, and
that is
16 might. So
that is pretty solid.
Yeah. So her BST is 164.
Oh my god!
I calculated that. So she is regarding the Asker team. She has the highest BST, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but we also get a preview of her skills. She has attack defense bond, which would give her +5 attack and defense if she's next to an ally, which cranks up her attack to 51 and 35 in defense, which is very bulky and very strong.
Yes, that is not something I... Good lord, that just...
Yeah, that's gonna be she's one of those team players for sure. She also has shield pulse based off this, which I find pretty interesting because
that's an ability we haven't seen. I forget which one it is.
Saber.
Is that? Yeah, Saber
has shield pulse.
Yeah, he's not exactly easy to get. I haven't really seen it on a usable unit.
Yeah. So the really cool thing about her with shield pulse is that Ice Mirror We'll get into that in a second, actually, because there's actually a preview of that as well. And she also has drive attack. Yes. So she'll, give adjacent allies better attack in combat, which is cool. So she seems to be all about
team play.
Team play.
Yeah,
for sure. So let's see what she does. So we see she's fighting this dude. She's not proccing Ice Mirror yet, which obviously would be the case since she has a defensive proccing special. Also
note the animations for her, because why not?
She is very flashy. Also, we're just going to freeze frame on her damaged portrait. Poor girl getting the shit kicked out of her. Now, this is the really cool thing. So guys, pay attention to this if you haven't yet. Yeah, so this guy's proccing. He's going to attack with his normal fire, and she's going to proc Ice Mirror here.
Watch the numbers. Yeah.
So first thing is that it's proccing 0. So that's from actually Shield Pulse. Because Shield Pulse will negate. It'll reduce damage from whenever when it's on a character. It's gonna reduce damage when her special is triggering by 5. So that 2 became 0 because 2 minus 5 is -3, which means it's 0. So that's not the percentage-based thing, because otherwise it would have been 1. Now she's actually gonna distant counter this first of all.
Yeah, tome unit, guys, just so we're clear.
And then she's dealing 37
damage. Yep. So you'll notice that the 2 that he attacked with is added to her attack. So essentially, Ice Mirror takes the damage that she received, or would receive in this case, and just deals it back. So that is an interesting baiting tool. That will be something that I think might be really amazing for her.
Yeah, so it's definitely unique to her. I was speculating on whether Ice Mirror would, be exclusive to Magic and it would not do anything with range. Not super sure yet. Because the reference to mirror in Fire Emblem Heroes is Sonya has something mirror which gives her attack and res while she's fighting. It's like a
mirror strike.
Mirror strike. So I assume that Ice Mirror is going to be specific to Magic, but if not, it's probably going to be specific to melee as well. I'm speculating that it's Aegis,
just with the additional bonus,
with the reflective capabilities of Aegis. So I want to talk about her in not like the arena and the meta, but I want to talk about her as an F2P character. I think that she is going to be among the gods of F2P easily.
Oh, definitely. It's kind of like, okay, in a sense, they kind of gave us a spear unit that is akin to Ira and Mia in a way, and gave it for free. That's what is essentially happening here. At least to me it is. Not only that, special ability that is pretty amazing. Really good team play skills and Shield Pulse, Drive, things like that. She's going to be one unit that I'm it's a good thing. It's a good celebration for those who finish the storyline and get to chapter 2 or book 2, I guess. And that's a good thing. That she's going to be really powerful. Jeez.
Yeah. I compare her to Black Knight except with res. And blue. Because the more I've done these F2P restricted maps for special events and stuff like that, the more I've realized why exactly Black Knight is so good. And I think it has to do with the fact that your first enemy phase, of course, usually Fire Emblem enemy phase is really important, but given the limit, the constrictiveness of heroes, your first enemy phase is super fucking key. It is the most key thing because it sets you up basically for the rest of the map. If you can survive, especially in special maps where you can't die.
In infernal maps where you need to have, you need to be on point. You need to be ready. That one moment where either you're the one attacking and starting the fight or baiting the fight is the most crucial moment there, because if you can't survive that, you're not going to be going further. And based on that, enemy movements will, follow. So
the thing with these maps is that they're so calculated because it's always the same situation. You just gotta keep adjusting your strategy. So eventually, every single move you make is important. Everything matters towards the end in Infernal. And when you restrict yourself with using F2P units, The most
Yeah.
the most consistent units is like Bravelyn and Black Knight because A, they have the highest BST, they have the best skills, but also the Black Knight has an amazing enemy phase, which
Yes.
means because he just like he's fast enough not to get doubled, he can distant counter, he has steady stance, so he'll just like he has 41 defense on enemy phase, and then he can strike back. So
Yeah.
when I look at Fjorm, I'm like, she has distant counter, she's basically like a res tank.
Yep.
And if she's with a friend, she has additional
power.
Tank. She has a defense tank and she has additional power. She can drive the attack of her friends. And she has, I mean, 31 speed is like not that strong, but like, or not that high, but I mean, at least it's kind of normal, I guess. It's like something that's like actually like kind of normal for a character in this point. But she's definitely super stocky and tanky.
Add to the fact that, you know, while she is free to play, there's also the chance you might get her as a summon as well with the special. So, you know, you might get one with better speed too. So it's really interesting to see how this is going to play out with her, because I think she's probably one of the first units, you know, outside of Choose Your Legends that has had this accessibility, you know. And that's
definitely.
So, just thinking about that, she's definitely going to be able to tank mages reliably well, and
easily
and
money.
And with Mirror, you know, Ice Mirror, it's going to be a very strange counterplay to see how this works out.
Yeah, I mean, Shield Pulse gives her like -2 right off the bat of a charge.
Yep.
And then like it's just she's gonna proc Shield Pulse often, and she's gonna like it's gonna be one of the first things she does in the map. And I know, and I'm sure you've noticed those two icons as well.
Yes, I think that's one of the more interesting things about her is I'm not sure what those mean. You know, I don't think anyone does.
No, I don't even think there's a point of speculating it. I have no idea what they mean.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see. I'm not really. I mean, I am curious, of course, and like I guess that's kind of like an arbitrary thing to say.
Yeah.
I want to see how dominant she is in, because she's going to be dominant in some regard. Like she's going to be dominant in some regard. I just want to see how good she ends up being, because she is quite dominant, and then she's a third god of F2P, which I'm pretty stoked about. F2P is getting so much easier to deal with because we're getting all these fucking sick characters for free.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing I can really think of is maybe it just like notes that she has special animations when she attacks and something like that. That's at least for that one on the left that's on the green, you know, the green running man thing. But outside of that, I have no idea what that could be.
Yeah,
could be a whole new system for all we know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, exactly. I guess we can, you know, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna break up these videos so they don't they're not like these giant dauntingly long videos, so we can just break down each specific part.
Yeah.
Since we're already on this topic, let's talk about book 2, because we do know that Loki
is definitely very well endowed.
Yeah, let's talk about Asian Pamela Anderson for a second here.
Seriously, good lord. Like, I thought Camilla was, you know, kind of having that situation, but I kind of understand why Loki transforms now, just so she doesn't have to deal with the back pain of carrying those things around. Seriously.
Let's talk about what's her name?
Leviathan.
So we have Loki and Leviathan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely we don't know anything about her. Like the theme of, you know, fire and ice reminds me of Sonic. And there's not really much to say about it. Really, there's nothing much to say.
Yeah, I find all the Norse names really amazing, just how they work those into them, because pretty sure I forget if Levitan's actually the blade that Surtur uses when he brings about fire to the earth, you know, just engulfing the earth in flame. But I do know that there's some mixture of mythology there that's just really cool to me.
The first thing I thought was the Furies.
Oh yeah, that's
the first thing I thought of. I was like, holy shit, it's the Furies.
Yeah.
But turns out more Norse nonsense that I don't know anything about.
Well, Levitan's just simply a weapon. Loki, of course, is, you know, trickster god, fun stuff like that. Surtur is a fire Jotun from Norse mythology that, upon Ragnarok, will brandish his blade and bring about the end of basically the world in a sense
Yep.
by bringing
Basically
flame.
the world. Literally the world.
And there's Loki. Oh god.
Yeah. Loki was a giant, and this Loki has some.
Yeah.
She's got some mountains of her own.
Yeah, she's a giant in other areas.
Yeah.
I
like
find
how
it.
Veronica's back here too.
Yeah. I find it weird that Veronica's been brought into this. One thing to note, Anna is not shown in this trailer, which is weird. But I guess maybe they didn't want to put attention on Anna because she's technically not part of the Asker, siblings. I guess I don't know.
I think like thematically she wouldn't be relevant here, but Veronica is. Interestingly, if you've been paying attention to the story, Sage, you know that Loki gets the Naglfar tome from Veronica, and then I think the offer is that they build a bridge. And
bring the king over is what they were saying. Yeah,
bring the king over, and so basically Veronica's teaming up with Surtur, and they're gonna go nuts. They're gonna go off against the Laguz slaying Askrians, who are responsible for the destruction of the Serenades forest. Anyway, I think that'll about do it for this. We have, I guess on this topic, we have the Legendary Summoning event, which is guaranteed, yada, yada, yada. Which would be, I think I might have skipped it already.
It should be before the book 2 introductory scene. Yep, there we go.
So what do you think? We have Hector, who is appearing in like another banner. Aera, who is going to come in reliably in 8% guaranteed without pity breakers.
Yep.
Which is very exciting. I am very excited for that.
That's really great, honestly. A lot of people keep going, but there's going to be 12, what is it, like 12 units or 11? I forget exact numbering there, but it's going to be a big banner if they don't break it up, of course. But the thing is, people keep forgetting that, that's with non-focus units. That's an 8% rating, which is, that pretty much guarantees you a 5-star almost, I would say, every other summon, or, between 3 summons if you were to go with it. That's outrageous.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm going for Jenny. I am straight up going for Jenny. I'm going for Jenny and Aera, probably Brave Lynn as well, because I would love to have Attack Smoke being on hand for me.
Yeah.
You know what I would like?
Yeah. What's that?
If they made like a system where you can just like sacrifice characters and just have like skills in a bank.
That would be a great thing to have. Yeah.
Like just like have like a pool of skills, like just bathing in the blood of the people I've sacrificed.
You just you kill, like, let's just say, like, Shauna, because, she won. How dare she? I'm kidding. You want desperation, but you don't have it for a unit yet. That would be really cool. You just kind of, you off her. That sounds terrible. And then you get her abilities, and you just kind of, pluck that out and put it in storage for now. I would like that. Would be a cool idea.
Yeah. But. So that's about it for this. We talked about the new units. We talked about Fjorm and the book 2.
Yeah.
So most of it's speculation, especially for Fjorm. But I think we have all we need to know about Fjorm.
A lot of that speculation is well placed, though. You did a lot of research there, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna be pretty much spot on there, bud. But just saying.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Anyways, guys, this is going to be part 1 of the discussion. Part 2 will be up probably the next day. And we will see you later. Deuces.
Later.